Then I knew that Prabhupada was a Shaktivesha avatar. And he came from the spiritual world and he came to save me. And that's when I became fully surrendered to his lotus feet. After 2 years, 3 years. So how much time do I got? I got a couple of minutes? One more?
7 minutes.
Oh, great. So now we're back in Los Angeles. This is 1976. It's the last time I see Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is coming out in Los Angeles. There's a private door Prabhupada has that comes out onto the street. And there's a driveway, an alley, a back street where the trash is at. And they pull up the car. Prabhupada comes down these steps and he goes into the car for his morning walk. Well, to go around the temple in Los Angeles, you had to go around the whole block. So I'm coming around the back side, and I'm walking up the alley, and I see all the devotees facing the door. So I come right to where Srila Prabhupada is at, and I'm right where the steps are. Just when I get there, Prabhupada opens the door and everybody roars, Jai Srila Prabhupada. And so, like again, we're just looking at him as far as we can, all the way to the bottom. Then we go down, and as I'm paying my obeisances, Srila Prabhupada says with this incredible voice of victory, this great voice, this deep voice, he goes, Hare Krishna, like that, Better though, my voice, I sound like a camel, but Prabhupada sounded great, And I immediately, spontaneously, without thinking at all, I mimicked him. And I went, Hare Krishna, right back, And I go, oh no, what did I just do? Oh, Guru Aparad, I'm going to hell. Oh my God, what did I just do? Oh my God, And I'm down on the ground as I'm doing this and freaking out, And Prabhupada makes it down and he stands in front of me, because the car's right there. And as I get up, I see, oh no, here he is, oh no. And I'm looking at him, I'm only 18 years old, right? I'm just a little puppy, And Prabhupada's got this big old smile on his face, and his hand clenched, and he goes, Jai, like that. And then he gets in the car and he drives away. Wow, man, that was a close one, I thought I'd finish my relationship, I was going to hell for sure, But Prabhupada really liked it, actually. Now, at the very last minute, the last thing I ever had my experience with Srila Prabhupada, it was an evening time. Prabhupada was chanting, and in the temple room in Los Angeles, Prabhupada's temple, his Vyasasana is like here. It's on to the side. It's not in the back, It's to the side. So we had to keep an aisle for Prabhupada to see. Now I'm sitting right at the bottom of Prabhupada's Vyasasana, right there in the open aisle. Behind me is a devotee playing the mridanga. Well, we're all sitting down. So Prabhupada starts singing, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, and the whole room, beautiful, raw, so nice. Sounded like a heavenly planet situation. And then Prabhupada got going. He started kind of cooking it up a little bit. So then he motioned everybody to stand up. Well, the guy behind me with the mridanga, I had the mridanga over my head. And I knew that if I was to stand up, I would be in the aisle. And Prabhupada couldn't get darshan. That means I had to move. So I didn't stand up. I sat down. I didn't get up because I didn't want to move. I was right there, next to Srila Prabhupada, and I didn't want to move, which was really not good, obviously. It wasn't very humble. And Prabhupada, through that entire kirtan, kept looking at me. And I'm like with my eyes, and my vibration. I go, well, Prabhupada, the mridanga, and what, inside I'm trying to talk to him, giving my excuses, and Prabhupada just, and that was the last visual of Prabhupada that I've got in my mind, that look, And I always wonder if Prabhupada ever, if he ever, was it an offense, or did I offend him, or was he displeased with me, so. I don't know. I've always carried that around with me as a feeling of, as to make up for it, to make up for it by becoming a pure devotee for Prabhupada and talk about Krishna. Never forget Krishna. And follow his example of always being Krishna conscious and, try to offer my respects to everybody and just try to be what he wants us to be. So I want to thank you very much for taking this time and allowing me to speak on his behalf. His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, is the savior of the whole world. And everybody who's honest will know that he is the guru when we talk about Shastra Guru Sadhu. He is the guru. Anybody who's honest will agree to that. Anybody who's thinking they can get somewhere and make some, step above that, well, that's a mistake. You know, it's his tilak, it's his japa bag, it's his dhoti, it's his deities, it's his books. You know, nobody can claim anything, you know, except to be his humble servant. And that will be there until, you know, he comes again in another form and, you know, fixes us up one more time. Hare Krishna. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. Jai Ho.